Today I'm gonna introduce my creative critical reflection of my A2 Media Studies. For my A2 Media Studies project, I have decided to create a music video from a Chinese band, Accuse 5. I have chosen one of the most famous songs in Chinese language, and I have decided that the song Pain Toast is the most appropriate song to use and make it more accessible to wider audience. Besides creating a music video, the supporting task was to create digipack and social media page. My music video actually challenged the codes and conventions of the rock music videos in a sense. Stereotypically, rock music videos are tended to be aggressive and energetic. When we talk about the mise-en-scene of rock music videos, characters usually express their enthusiasm through the aggressive face expression, exaggerated body language, and cool appearance. They will tend to show strong characteristics. The rock hand gesture also needs to be mentioned because it symbolizes the spirit of rock music. It shows the dynamic nature of the rock culture. Rock singers usually like to wear dark-colored clothes and heavy makeup. They will wear novelty or avant-garde costumes. Their hairstyles are advanced, bold, and innovative. Tattoos and piercings are sometimes shown too. It's the traditional look of rock singers. These elements can create an atmosphere that reflects their moods and emotions. The feelings and spirits can be better represented by the displayed elements. In my rock music video, the character challenges the stereotypical look of characters in those mainstream rock music videos. In order to achieve a better effect, I try to use a different way from the stereotype to create my character. Her expression and body language do not show much rock spirit. She always dresses like the basic teenagers, with no heavy makeup nor cool hairstyle. These elements can shape her personality and reveal her lifestyle, rather than just simply telling audiences about how cool she is. I try to visually weaken the existence of rock elements, but instead to emphasize the role of the characteristics and qualities of the character. Usually, rock music videos have storylines, and they're produced in the style of a narrative, and therefore some dialogue will throughout the music video. It can also appear in the beginning of the video before the music to set a tone for the rest of the music video. During the video, the diegetic sound may be used in the form of soundscape in order to emphasize in the performance aspect for the music video. Considering that one of my purpose of making music video is to develop my personal ability of being able to present a complete story to the audience clearly, I decided only to use the scenes to tell the story rather than inserting some dialogue throughout the music video, because I believe that my personal skills can be better developed without the help of inserting dialogue in a music video. It means that the scenes have to be very well organized in order and the motivation of what I'm trying to express must be clear. My music video follows and challenges the conventions of rock music video sound in the same time. I inserted a video with audio in the end of the music video. It shows the scenes which the main character is celebrating her birthday. The presence of this part is significant as it reflects the character's positive mindset and it symbolizes the rebirth of the character. The audio is about her friend singing birthday song to her. I decided to keep the original audio with a diegetic sound which can be seen as dialogue with the scenes because it can express the feelings more sincerely and the connotation can be better presented. When I say my music video follows the convention, it follows the convention of rock music video genre as the diegetic dialogue was inserted in the video. The diegetic sound was also used in the form of soundscape, such as the scenes of ocean with sounds of waves. When I say my music video challenges the conventions, I mean the dialogue only presented once in the end of the music video instead of throughout the video, and the dialogue appears in the end of the video instead of the beginning of the video. Usually, the camera work of rock music video are mainly close-up or medium shot. The camera usually focuses on the character's face to show the face expression and emotions. It can also convey certain emotions. As for the medium shot, it is always used on the instruments that the artist is playing. This will influence how the video impacts the audience.
I always use the medium close-up in my music video, as I wanted to follow the convention of rock music video. This type of shot allows the face expression and emotions or details to be shown. I used a lot of established shots to show the landscape and views. As for the camera movement, I always use pan shot, tilt up, tracking shot, and zoom. When we talk about the editing, my music video uses the codes and conventions of rock music video. The editing is usually depending on the mood and the rhythm of the song. They use different cuts and editing to establish different scenes so that they can show a total story with a clear storyline. Fast rock song will have fast-paced editing and cutting. It creates an energetic atmosphere with passion. In order to create energetic atmosphere, I decided to make my edits sync to the beat. I used 剪映 to generate the beats automatically. It enables me to know when I should switch from one scene to another scene. It allows scenes to interact with one another and become more visually pleasant. I marked the beats that were automatically generated by the application, and then I added my music video in a fast pace on DaVinci. However, my music video is very mainstream in a sense, and I realized that it actually follows the codes and conventions of pop music genre. My music video has elements of storytelling that are interrupted with a segment of abstract images that have symbolic meanings. The way that I present the story might challenge the conventions of rock genre, but it follows the conventions of pop genre. As the music mentions a relationship, the story has a narrative base, the fast-paced editing, and the use of close-up and medium shot. My digipack and social media page follow the conventions strictly. My digipack is a 6-panel digipack. It includes every single element that needs to be included. I follow the conventions to use uniform color in designing the digipack, and the images are relevant. They're either from the music video scenes or the outtakes. I follow the codes and conventions of the social media page strictly, as I include stories, posts, and reels in my page. The layout of my page is organized, as the organized page is more likely to be visually attractive, and my page can be better promoted. In order to achieve a better effect on promoting my music video, I have to create a sense of branding. Branding is the process of researching, developing, and applying a distinctive feature or set of features to my organization so that consumers can begin to associate my brand with my products. I have to make the elements of my product work together to create a sense of branding. When I was making a digipack, I chose to use the cold blue color as the color tone of the whole digipack because it can make my digipack look more mysterious and more appealing. The blue became the symbol of my product. And I decided to create similar images to post on my social media page as a continuation of the style. Thus, the digipack and the social media page can be visually more relevant, and I wish my audience will be able to associate my products together. 3 pages of digipack directly associated with the music video. They were cut from the scenes then were edited. The combination of the music video and the digipack brings pride to your audience, and they formed branding. On the social media page, lots of scenes from the music video were presented. The story and the picture interact with each other. The social media page and the music video are linked together. However, I realized that my music video and my digipack are not linked perfectly. I created a digipack with a color and style just to make it more visually appealing, but audience cannot associate it with my music video immediately. The style of the digipack can be considered as irrelevant to the music video. I had a thought about changing the color tone of the digipack to make it match with the music video to form a sense of branding and to maintain overall coordination. But after the consideration, I think it is appropriate to have my digipack to look like this because I recognize that branding doesn't mean to use only the similar elements to create a series of projects that look similar to each other, but express the same connotation with different forms. My music video, digipack, and social media page, they all establish and express the connotation of my project perfectly in different ways. They construct a sense of branding even though they look different. My audience can access my music video on YouTube. Digipack and social media page can be accessed through Instagram. In order to promote my product and achieve the goal successfully, I have to make my products engage with the audience. Throughout the planning and production stage, I have to do research of audience preference and opinion and evaluate their feedback. The views and opinions from the audience can make the project more comprehensive. I can gain thoughts on what scenes would work better for the music video. In the planning stage, I did market research in order to obtain more information from my target group and their opinion towards the music genre. I made a questionnaire and I handed out to 20 people. My questionnaire includes a lot of aspects, such as the type of music video that they prefer, so that I could get to know their preference better and learn how to attract the audience. They prefer symbolic music video, and they pay a great deal of attention to the aesthetic of the scenes. They also prefer fast-paced editing. I marked their preference, and when I was doing the work of shooting and editing, I tried to put some additional elements and present them according to the audience preference. The evaluation stage had come after I completed my music video. I asked some friends of mine of their opinions to my music video. Referring back to audience feedback on my final product is very significant. It was very important for me to know what do my audience like and what they don't like about my music video, so that I can evaluate my work objectively. Thus, I can improve the thoughts and ideas, alter the alternatives, adjust plans, and so on. Therefore, my choices had to gather their thoughts to make my music video appeal to them so that they would want to buy the product. The audience feedback that I relied on mostly was my friends and classmates because my audience are mostly teenagers and adults aged 14 to 22. Here are some of my questions. What are your initial thoughts after watching the music video? What are your favorite features about the music video? What are your least favorite elements in the music video? What music genre would you place it under? Do you think that this video challenges the typical convention of existing music video of similar genre? Do you prefer abstract artistic style as opposed to a narrative-based music video? Do you think the style of editing will fit the style of the music? What improvements would you make?
The music video is very interesting and pleasing. I love the editing of the music video. Lots of landscapes and views were shown perfectly. However, even though I can tell there, I didn't see the narrative base. It can make people feel confused because we wouldn't know what's going on. I prefer narrative base as opposed to abstract artistic styles in music videos. However, in my opinion, this music video challenges the typical conventions of existing music videos of similar genres, because other rock music videos are prone to show more action and aggression. The focus of this music is most likely on the character's emotions and mental world. The fast-paced editing is great. It shows the motion of scenes and they get to interact with one another.
Authentic reflect of what it feels like to get broken up to somebody you love, just like the narrative of the music video. The feeling is best described as a collection of fragmented pieces. The skill of editing is very mature. On a personal note, I would like to see more body language and face expression shown in the music video, as they are the genre conventions of the rock music video. We can be confused sometimes, and I would actually place it under the genre of pop music video. However, it challenges the genre conventions of the rock music video, and it's very cool. What's more, the nostalgia scenes with the filters created a dreamy atmosphere, and it allows us to interpret the scenes differently, and it stimulates imagination. I would make an improvement on the choice of the scenes. I would establish more scenes of the character than the landscapes. Too many scenes of landscape can make the video become monotonous.
After analyzing and evaluating the results of the questionnaire and audience feedback, I got to know the characteristics of my target audience and their preference. I found out that most participants are teenagers and students who prefer narrative style rather than abstract artistic style for the music video. And I have to make my music video in a narrative style to cater their preference. Music videos that have length between 3 to 5 minutes are the most popular ones. Symbolic music videos might be more appealing to the audience also. The feedback that I received on my finished products identified that the strength of my music video at a mature scale of editing, the great number of footage, and a meaningful story within the music video. The weakness is the narrative of the music video wasn't clear enough. I didn't show any issues specifically, and it can be confusing to my audience. I used a lot of technologies in my production work. I'll explain how they integrate technologies, software, hardware, and online in my project. Initially, I planned to purchase and to film with Canon AE-1. I did research about the camera. The AE-1 is one of the most simple and best 35mm film cameras out there, offering only the bare necessities in terms of setting and controls and capability of working with a vast assortment of Canon lenses. It would be excellent if I use Canon AE-1 to film. However, the camera costs around $80 to $150. I realized that I am not able to afford it. Also, I checked the time for shipping. It costs 1 or 2 months. Even if I could afford it, I wouldn't have enough time to film when it arrives. I had to alter my plan. I should use some other convenient equipment to film. It has to be easily accessible and easy to operate. I decided to use my iPhone 12 Pro Max to shoot. The reason that I chose to shoot with this equipment was that it is relatively easy to operate and I have already possessed the equipment, which means it's accessible and available. The camera allows me to shoot videos in 4K resolution, and these are excellent with very good detail. 4K videos captured with the main rear camera are great as well. There's nice contrast, outstanding dynamic range, and accurate colors and white balance. The video quality is great. It can handle extreme high dynamic situations. The good thing about iPhone is how consistent it is throughout all the lenses in terms of colors, sharpness, and a dynamic range. Smart HDR takes multiple exposures simultaneously, and the software combines these exposures to give you a final result. During the process of editing, I used several different applications to edit my music video. I used the Chinese mainstream mobile application Jianying to edit my music video roughly. It contains a lot of functions, from the basic functions such as inserting video, audio, text, sticker, adding filter on the scenes, to the advanced functions such as special effects for scenes and special effects for people. There's an exclusive function which enables you to insert video over video to achieve the effect of 2 layers showing in one time. Jianying provided lots of opportunities for me to enrich my scenes and make my music video more visually attractive. The process of rough editing constructed a rough version of the music video, and it provided me with the basic structure so that I can work more effectively in the process of editing my final video. Since the mobile application is not convenient and professional enough to finish the final editing of my music video, I decided to edit my music video on computer. At the initial stage of editing, I used a software called Vegas Pro. Vegas does not require any specialized hardware to run properly, allowing it to operate on almost any standard Windows computer across a broad range of hardware. It also has a lot of functions. However, I only have Vegas on school's computer, which means I can only edit my video at school because I am not able to pay Vegas in my personal computer. That would be impossible for me to complete my task on time, so I decided to switch to DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is a color grading and non-linear video editing application for Mac, Windows, and Linux. It is free and I am able to download it on my personal computer. It allows me to use different functions to edit my video. I use DaVinci to finish the editing of my music video. Here's Jianying, Vegas Pro, and DaVinci Resolve. I need to upload my final music video to YouTube and WordPress and use SlideShare to upload my projects to WordPress. I need to transfer the video format from MOV to MP4 through the website, then upload the video to YouTube. It's convenient and easy to operate. Video sharing platform YouTube allows a wide variety of users to generate and incorporate media videos. When I have the link of the music video from YouTube, I'll copy the link and upload the video to the WordPress. My ancillary task was to create Digipack and social media page. The Web 2.0 allows users to interact and collaborate with each other through social media. Considering my promotion probably can't get enough exposure to the audience on TikTok, and there are not much of my target audience on Facebook. Finally, I chose Instagram as the platform of my social media page to promote my music video. The statistics shows that in 2023, the figure is projected to reach nearly 1.2 billion users, as the most recent forecast suggests. I use Photoshop to create my Digipack. Photoshop allows me to edit the images. I can edit the picture by adjusting the brightness, color contrast, color tone. In the stage of obtaining audience feedback, I sent my final music video to my friends through WeTransfer to ask their opinions. It's a collection of secure file transferring and creating collaboration tools. It enables me to transfer large videos, whereas Google Drive is not capable of transferring large videos. I evaluated my project and learned a lot from a critical evaluation. I identified if my products used or challenged the genre codes and conventions, and I explained how did I use or challenge the conventions. The research into the codes and conventions enables me to acknowledge the genre convention of music videos. I assessed the level of combination of my main product and my ancillary products critically, and I obtained information about branding. I did market research and I used the audience feedback in order to know the preference of the audience. It enables me to improve my music video to cater the market so that my product can be considered as successful. I used a lot of technologies during the production work. Different devices, software, hardware, and online allow the diversification of the technologies, and my personal skills can be very well developed in the process of completing my product. Thank you.